Hello everybody, hope you're doing really well. Depending on when these videos come out, you may not have been introduced to Steph, and we'll explain more about her role in my life, as probably most of you will guess, sooner rather than later. And with an angry face like that, if I don't come out with it sooner than later, she's going to get well mad, mate. But we're here today, aren't we, Steph?
Yes.
And we're in the New Forest, and we're off to do a mini little air raid shelter. In fact, it's a little civil one. So we're doing a few, and depending on when they come out, you will see them. But for today, we're here, we're taking advantage of it. The weather is absolutely rubbish, by the way, which thank God for some central cover over our heads. And the sun, as you can see now, desperately trying to come out. That's not important. Today, we're just doing it, aren't we?
We are.
We are. And so Steph is no longer, as a filming this, a air raid shelter virgin. We have christened it. And it was lovely because it was a really unique and rare one, so what better than that really. But we're off, come with us, enjoy it. It's going to be a mini video, but an important one nonetheless, and I'm sure you're going to like it. Stay tuned, come on. Well everybody, here we are. It's a bit windy at the moment, so I'm sort of starting from the reverse backwards, where we can't actually get into this because there's a huge amount of barbed wire that's blocking. But, thank you very much. But, as you can see, it's actually in really good condition. It's clearly being used by a property owner, obviously for just storage of rubbish, really. I mean, I don't really understand what purpose it's got apart from that, really. But, it's good enough that we don't need to go inside because we can actually see it really clearly. What's beautiful about this one is it is a triangular sized roof, which is again very nice, with the concrete slabs going across into two separate sections that link up. Again, I'm just trying to wait for the wind to subside, but remarkable really. And they've opened out the entrance on the opposite side again, but we know that the only thing would be that it would have been civil shelter for potential landowners that are around here. There's some cottages and that lot behind us, and we assume that they would have been just for them. So basically a reinforced stanchion, if that makes sense, a brick built, proper constructed one, which in themselves are really interesting. Now the other thing I want to point out quickly whilst we're here is the beautiful door frame. Look, was that still there? So again, customised or constructed more for the people who would have locally lived here in the cottages and stuff. So fascinating. Let's take a look from the outside, come on. So excuse the rain everybody, but this is obviously it from the outside. There's a dog in the neighbouring garden that's having a moan up. Clearly it doesn't like the idea of this, but beautiful construction, really interesting in a strange way. Like I said, being in the New Forest, again there's a blast wall there which looks a bit wonky, but again designed for the rain to obviously create the rain to fall off of it really easily as well, which is nice. I mean, I think I've seen one similar, but I don't normally see them with slanted roofs like this, which is nice. And again, it puts more pressure on the idea that they were just used for the cottages that are, Steph's there, behind us here. Wonderful dog. But there you go. What do you think of it, Steph?
It's a lot better than the first one.
Yeah, and it's bigger than the other one, isn't it, actually? Yeah. So we know that actually that's a bigger size one. So there we go. I think that's pretty much it, everybody. I apologise for the wind and rain. We've really got it bad today. But that's another little video. Whoa! Right, should we head off before we get soaked? Come on then, let's go. Well, everybody, that was a tiny little air raid shelter in, where are we? The New Forest. Can't remember. I've been driving around it all day. Beautiful because it obviously gives that impression that it's really interesting. If you do your historical research on this, there's nothing necessarily military to suggest. The only suggestions, or the strongest suggestions, were, especially by looking for old maps, there's nothing here. So the only suggestion was that they were just designed for people in these cottages that are around this area. So that's as good a history as you can come. And they are definitely civil shelters, definitely. So by definition, that is for the general public in most instances, on a basic level, civilian, civil. Yeah, what did you think then, Steph, in total? Yeah, it's nice, wasn't it? Like we said before, it was bigger.
Very big.
Yeah, and it was a nice little roof construction as well.
Yep.
So brilliant, loved it. In immortal words of Phoenix history, thank you so much for coming along with me. Because history matters, and it really does. Well, look, you know the drill. Do you know the drill, Steph?
I do.
Go on then.
Pow.